Welcome to the Love Hub channel, where we discuss matters of the heart and give relationship advice to women. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how to keep the spark alive in your relationship. Keeping the spark alive in a relationship requires effort and commitment from both partners, but we are going to give you some tips to keep that spark going. Remember, ladies, the Love Hub is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge women here. We are your safe space. Now let's get to the topic. Number 1, surprise each other. Surprise your boyfriend with thoughtful gestures or acts of kindness, such as leaving a note, planning a surprise date, or bringing home their favorite treat. Here are other ideas that you can do to surprise each other and make them feel loved and happy. You can make his favorite meal. Surprise him by cooking his favorite meal. You could also pack a picnic and have a surprise picnic in a beautiful location. Remember, this doesn't have to be grand or luxurious. Even the little simple things matter. You can also write a love letter. Write a heartfelt love letter to your boyfriend or husband, expressing how much you appreciate him and how much he means to you. Trust us, he would love it. Or you can also plan a surprise trip, but don't go over budget. Plan a surprise weekend getaway or a vacation to a place your boyfriend has always wanted to visit. Or you can also send a care package. A care package is filled with your boyfriend's favorite snacks, treats, and small gifts. When it's your boyfriend's birthday, or if there's a special occasion coming up, such as your monthsary or your anniversary, plan a surprise party. Invite his friends and family and make it a memorable event. Another simple little thing that you can do that will have a huge impact on him: give him a massage when he's tired. Cuddle him. Surprise him by giving him a relaxing massage after a long day of work. Remember, the key to a good surprise is to make it thoughtful and personal to your boyfriend's interests and preferences. It doesn't have to be expensive or elaborate, but rather a small gesture that shows that you love him and that you appreciate him. Number 2, keep things fresh. Try new activities together, explore new places, or take up a new hobby. It can keep things exciting and prevent boredom. Keeping things fresh in a relationship is important. You have to prevent boredom and maintain excitement. So try new things together, explore new activities, take a cooking class, try a new sport, or visit a new city. Have regular date nights. Make time for regular date nights to keep the romance alive and create new experiences together. And remember when we talked about surprising each other? That can also be a way to keep things in your relationship feeling fresh and new. You can also travel together. This can be a great way to create new shared experiences, and this can strengthen your bond. Plan a trip to a new destination or revisit a favorite spot. Of course, you also need to keep the intimacy alive. Make time for physical intimacy, such as cuddling, holding hands, or sex. Physical intimacy can help create a deeper emotional connection and keep things fresh in the relationship. Remember, ladies, keeping things fresh in a relationship requires ongoing effort and commitment from both partners. It can't just be you. But by trying new things together, having regular date nights, surprising each other, even keeping the communication open, or pursuing your own interests, all these things can help create a stronger and more fulfilling relationship. Number 3, show appreciation. Express gratitude for your partner, compliment him, and acknowledge his efforts. Showing appreciation can help reinforce positive behaviors and strengthen the relationship. The thing is, we have the tendency to criticize our partners whenever they do something wrong, but we fail to appreciate them when they do something good. And that can actually be very damaging in a relationship because then your partner will feel like all he does is fail, make mistakes, like he never does anything right. Over time, it's going to just end up building resentment in him, and that's not going to be good for your relationship. So don't fail to show appreciation. Express your gratitude for him. Make him feel good about himself. Whenever he does something right, or whenever he does you a little favor, even something as small as, taking you out to dinner and paying the bill, just say thank you and that you really enjoyed it, that you appreciate his efforts to make you happy. Number 4, prioritize intimacy. We actually have a previous video on intimacy. We're gonna link that in the description box below. But it is important for you to make time for physical intimacy, such as cuddling, holding hands, or sex. Physical intimacy can help create a deeper emotional connection and keep the spark alive in your relationship. Emotional intimacy is just as important, so please keep your communication lines open. Talk about your feelings, your wants, and your desires. Don't neglect this. Number 5, give each other space. Surprising, right? But it is important to give each other space and allow for independence. Pursue your own interests and hobbies and encourage your partner to do the same. You don't want to end up being too codependent on each other. It's not going to be good for your mental and emotional health, so it is important for you to maintain independence. And finally, number 6, keep the romance alive. Make time for date nights and celebrate special occasions. Plan romantic getaways. It can help keep the romance alive and prevent the relationship from becoming routine or going stale. Remember, ladies, keeping the spark alive requires ongoing effort and commitment from both partners. This won't work if only one of you is making the effort to keep the romance going. So it's important for you to sit down and talk to each other openly and honestly about your feelings when it comes to each other and your relationship. If you feel that you're at that point where the spark is dying and you need to do something so that you can keep that spark alive, then you need to communicate this to your partner. You need to have a serious conversation about this by communicating, surprising each other, keeping things fresh, showing appreciation, prioritizing intimacy, giving each other space, and keeping the romance alive. You can create a stronger and more fulfilling relationship.